Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory. Eagles! Eagles! Woo! 2-0, baby. The Birds are 2 and motherfucking 0. And yikes. Another close game. Oh, I need to sit down. Whew. Oh, boy. Oh, man. That game. A tad bit closer than I liked. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do this all season. I mean, Jesus. I'm definitely going to have a heart attack before this season's out. I mean, listen, Philly, you guys got to get this figured out. Because you can't just start to run away with the game and look like you have all the momentum in the world and then just find some asinine way to throw it away and let the other team get back in it and have all of us on the edge of our seat going like, oh, what the fuck's going to happen now? Like, I thought the Eagles had this game well in hand, and like they do something stupid that allows the other team to come back in it. Like, son of a bitch. Like, I'm surprised I don't have a full set of gray hair yet from all this. Like, look, I get it, you know. It's a win. A win's a win. And it's football. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's, you know, knuckle dragging, down to the wire, edge of your seat thrills. But look, that's one thing. But when the other team is getting back into it because the other team, preferably your team, our team, my team, is doing stupid shit, I just can't keep myself composed. I just can't excuse that stuff. Like, what is going on with Hurts? Why is he holding on to the ball too damn long? Hurts, you're a dual threat quarterback. If there's nothing open in the pass, just run. Oh my God. You're holding on to that ball too long. You saw how wide open the field was? Holy crap. It was 27-14 at that point. You were well in Minnesota territory. All you had to do was not fuck up and let Jake Elliott kick another field goal. But you guys found a way to fuck it up, and Minnesota cashed in on it. I mean, I get it. Our defense had several key guys missing, but how the fuck do you leave a guy wide open in the end zone? When that fucking happened, I thought to myself, the Birds are either going to find a way to pull this out, or they're going to keep being stupid and let Minnesota win. Thankfully, they got their shit together at the right time. DeAndre Swift, fucking balling tonight. Thank God they got the ground game working. That was non-existent last week. So thank God DeAndre Swift came to ball tonight against a team he knows a little all too well from his days in Detroit. Like, I forget how many touches he had, but it was like $175 total. Scored one very huge critical TD that gave the Birds back that 2-possession cushion. Very huge, as the Vikings would eventually still score one more time. Oy. DeAndre Swift, number 0, my player of the game. Without a doubt, is anybody's player of the game. Oh, man, I tell you. And who was Al Michaels' co-pilot, or the color analyst, whatever you want to call that guy? It's the sidekick to the head play-by-play. I should know this because I used to be in radio, but it's been a while. Is it Kirk Herbstreit? I forget. I mean, I tell you what, these two guys, both of them tonight, really put the proverbial foot in their mouth. You got this jackass, Herbstreit. I'm going to keep calling him Herbstreit till someone corrects me. You got him coming out with like a minute left to play in the game, and the Vikings still have at least one timeout left, one or two timeouts left, and he's already saying that the Eagles are going to go to 2-0. He is proclaiming the game over before it is over. The Vikings are only down by 6. They did get the ball back with like a few ticks to spare. They did get one playoff, and thankfully, nobody did anything dumb to draw a penalty. But come on, pal. You don't fucking say the game is over when it's that fucking close and there's that much time left. Like, if we have learned anything from the craziest shit that has happened over the years, Super Bowl 51, Patrick Mahomes 13 seconds. Last year, the Vikings coming back from 30 some odd down to beat the Bills. It was Buffalo, right? Or was that Indianapolis? Either way, yeah, that was another reason why I was sweating with the Vikes. Because it's like, they were talking about they were 11-0 last year in one possession games, now off to an 0-2 start this year. But still, like the Vikings, like New England, a team you don't sleep on. And yeah, I don't think the Eagles completely slept on the Vikings. They definitely showed up to play for this game. Very good, B- performance for a short night. And against a team that was looking to avoid going 0-2. A team they know a little all too well from time to time. That, sometimes they kind of trade blows. But as I said, it was a close game. It was a fight. We all knew it would be. But once again, like the Birds got out to a sizable lead, had momentum, and they found a way to fuck it up. I know they still won the game, but there are still a lot of concerns with the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, don't get me wrong, a slow start's a slow start, and they definitely got grooving there down the road, but there are still some things that they're doing that is literally driving me fucking nuts. And I apologize if it looks like my eyes are getting heavy. I mean, it's after midnight here over on the East Coast, so don't know what time frame the rest of you all have. So yeah, needless to say, I'm a little worn out from all the screaming and yelling and cheering. I mean, it was a fun game. The Vikings made plays they needed to, but let's be honest. If the Birds were at full mass, I don't think it would have been a close game at all. Like, holy crap. I think definitely it would have been a better turnout for the Eagles overall, but it is what it is. Injuries are part of the game. Officiating is part of the game. I really can't complain too much about the officiating tonight. I think they were kind of fair both ways, so it is what it is. But I'm a little pissed that with all those points that the Vikings put up, they didn't get a single goddamn touchdown to Justin Jefferson, who's on my fantasy team. 2 weeks into the season, and Justin Jefferson has no touchdown receptions. Why is that, Minnesota? What's the excuse? That everybody's after him because he's the top gun? Don't give me that shit. He's your top wide receiver. He's Terrell Owens. He's Randy Moss. You get him the motherfucking ball, and you get me some goddamn fantasy points. Of course, I got A.J. Brown on the Bird side, and he's yet to get his first touchdown of the season. Nearly had one, but we all knew that was coming back. So it's like, shit. But jumping back to the officiating, I hate to say this because I used to be a fan of Al Michaels for quite a while, but his age definitely showed tonight. He is definitely senile. The things he said earlier in the game just had me scratching my head. Like, he called out the Eagles' quarterback sneak play, said it was ugly. Like, why is it ugly? If anything, that's like perfection right there. You got this big body mobile quarterback. You have one of the best O-lines in the league. And you got a great supporting cast. So why wouldn't you use that to your advantage? If it's not the Eagles, it's somebody else. The competition committee said it was fair, at least for another season. And I guarantee as many times as the Birds used it tonight, I have a feeling they'll probably illegalize it next season. But that's down the road yet. For now, good luck trying to stop the Eagles on short yardage situations when they go to Hurts. I mean, what else are they supposed to do? You can't use fullbacks anymore, at least as far as I know. To a degree, the fullback position's extinct. So what are they supposed to do? Do you want them to do a Russell Wilson debacle? Super Bowl 49? 1 yard pass that was intercepted in the end zone? All they had to do was hand it to the best back in the league back then? Is that what we want? For quarterbacks to have to throw on a short yardage situation? Only to have something stupid happen? There's just no pleasing people. Absolutely no pleasing people. And then here's another one that had me laughing. This was literally on live broadcast. I can't say television because it's on the line, so I don't know what you call it. But on the live broadcast, Al Michaels came out of a break and said, "We welcome you back to Veterans Stadium." Let me say that again. The Al Michaels thought they were in Veterans Stadium. Al. Dude. Like, did nobody give you any coffee before the game? Any little bit of caffeine? Anything? Did you eat before the broadcast? Did you have anything? Because let me tell you something. Your alertness was just off tonight. The vet, Al, the vet has been gone for 20 years now. Literally 20 years. It was like, was it 2003? It was either 2003 or 2004 they officially demolitioned the whole thing, but it's been out of commission since 2003. That's when the link opened. Seriously, on the 20th anniversary of the link, you confuse it with the vet. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm insulted by it. I'm just perplexed, pixelated, dumbfounded. It's like, this is the great Al Michaels, and it sounds like he's way past his prime. That's not a pun for, because the game was on Prime Video. I'm just saying, like, I love Al Michaels, but he's had his time, and I think it's time to take the horse out to pasture. Like, it's just evident. Like, he did not have his game plan. He did not have his game face on tonight. Excuse me. Ugh. You know what? Excuse me again. I need a refreshment. I'm going to let you stare at my ceiling for a second. But yeah, I mean, overall, aside from those few things, I can be happy. The Eagles are off to a 2-0 start, and it looks like they're starting to figure it out. At least I hope they are, because at least the ground game showed up, but the passing game leads a little to be desired. Because once again, Hurts got outperformed by, in my opinion, a backup quarterback. Yeah, I know Mac Jones and Kirk Cousins are starters, but I guarantee you, down the road, they are guaranteed backup quarterbacks. And, I shouldn't be so damn critical. I shouldn't be such a sourpuss. But that's why I can never make it as a professional, because I have too much pride. I have too much ego. And when that gets bruised, I just lose my shit because, I want my team to do better. That's everybody. Everybody wants to do better. Everybody thinks they can do a little better. And then, mistakes are one thing, but when you make a real mental bonehead mistake, it just drives me fucking bonkers. Like, Hurts needs to get his tempo figured out. Like, he is holding on to that damn ball way too long. Like, I just don't get it. It's like, why are you not running? If you're unsure about the pass and you've held on to that ball for more than 3 ticks, take off and run. Oh my God. But they still pulled it out. Even though the Vikings had a few far better stats, especially on the defensive side, that I would have liked. The other team got more sacks than the Birds. Not good. But they still got their tub. Oh, I apologize. I zoned out. Oh, God. So, yeah. Time for me to go to bed. Fly, Eagles, fly. Off to a 2-0 start. Can't wait to see what the reactions are from the top YouTube sports commentators at Tom Grossi, at Scooter Magruder, at That's Good Sports, and at Urinating Tree. I'm sure there's a lot more out there, but those are the big 4 that I follow. So, alrighty. I'm going to get my ass to bed before I fall asleep here on all of yous. If you watch this video, I appreciate that. Thank you kindly. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you got a comment, I welcome it. Any kind of tips you can give me, constructive criticism is heavily welcomed. All right. Well, again, I hope you all enjoy the video. Hope all the Eagles fans enjoy the win. Fly, Eagles, fly. Bleed green. And, well, I will probably talk to y'all either before or definitely sometime Sunday when the games are on. And we'll see how everybody's faring by then. So the Eagles got some extra time to rest up, hopefully get a few key names back, and definitely get some freaking screws tightened. Would be nice. Alrighty. Peace out, Eagles fans, and good night.